even in serious instances, I guess it's a coping mechanism to laugh anyway. A friend was telling me about somebody had died, and I just like, dang, that's so sad. And I started laughing. I was just like, why am I like this? One of my friend's cars stopped in the middle of the intersection, and I was cracking up. She's like, why are you laughing? You're over here in tears. But he's making me so uncomfortable. In his mind, he probably thought I was encouraging the behavior because I was laughing, but it was a nervous laughter. I'm trying to be polite.
I've never heard you laugh where I thought it was nervous laughter. I've always thought it was like the standard laughter. So if I'm thinking that way.
When I worked at Sears, this old man, he just was like, oh, you just look so lovely. You're so... He would always try to give me hugs. Bro, don't give me a hug. I found out that I went to high school with his children. Do you know he died and I sang at his funeral? You're very focused.
I'm very focused. You were pleased that you got that right? You weren't pleased that you got that right?
Okay.
You can correct me or add to it in that instance.
You're hoping to... Do people like normally put something on...
I feel like this is supposed to be easier than it is.
Do people normally deal with the Uno cards? Like, does it matter that they're not like
Yeah, they usually do playing cards. Actually, the videos I saw were them organizing papers and like putting them in the bag. You got lost in something?
I totally zoned out. Ooh, you're getting some satisfaction there.
This is me being very careful. I don't want to touch it and mess it up. So I want to just let it go. I'm just like assuming that any touch will mess it up.
That was a close call. Damn.
You're very invested to see how this turns out.
Yeah. So
this requires much.
Now, audience, you must remain very quiet for this next event.
Oh my god.
No.
Wow.
You were so far. Oh my god.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think the exhale. Why?
I didn't even... Here I'm trying to worry about my fingers, and I ended up blowing it down. Maybe color code them and put them in numerical order. That should be enough. You were too caught up in this to even pull something. Just remember that we were in it.
I know. Yeah, man, you're getting really fast with it over there.
Trying to rein yourself back in.
Dang.
Yeah, this is feels a lot like stuff I did for work. Pretty interested.
Now you're gonna put in numerical order.
Yeah, this seemed like the fastest.
What are you gonna... Dang.
I don't know what I'm doing with this.
What kind of order are you gonna do with the skips there and the reverses?
We'll see. He thought that was absolutely hilarious.
Oh my god. Anyway, back to this. Oh. We got a little zesty there. We got a draw 2 in there.
Oh yeah. We're getting a little bit creative here.
You know what's crazy? You didn't have any ones. Wow. Why am I amazed at that? Why is it uneven like that?
It's like a random draw.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like an even pack.
What kind of pack?
It wasn't an unopened pack. So like the rest of them are probably in that one.
Because I'm like, okay, anyway. Back to that. Now you're, okay, yellow. You're focused on yellow now.
Yeah, I'm getting yellow done right now.
Okay.
That's very funny to you.
Why is this so funny? Oh my god.
Taking a water break?
Ugh, yeah.
You do not like that water.
I do not like that water.
That's good.
That's it.
Yeah.
Uno is the more newer Monopoly. It used to be Monopoly, breaking friendships.
You're just getting it done.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, dang. Oh.
Lost the card, huh?
The skip.
You concentrating?
I am concentrating. See, I have the deck down, so I'm like doing a little surprise.
Oh, interesting. You're keeping it interesting.
I am. Very. Oh, red. Dang. What up? Mixing it up.
That's how you make it fun?
Seeing as though I've done this, I don't know, like twice more than you have. Gotta spice it up.
You're a little bit jaded by that.
Just a little. just a little. You picked up on that, yeah.
I did pick up on that. You thought that was funny because you saw that I couldn't see what was happening. You'll just go along with that.
And Joe has done it again, yes.
Oh, you find it funny that I couldn't find the word, even though you know where I was going.
Righto. Do you have any Go fish. No, you. Dang. Those were the days. Right? Dang. I wonder if that game's still around. Brava! It was the aggressive finish for me. Yes, we applaud that. Mm-hmm. You just sitting there waiting for me to finish, huh?
I was waiting for you to call something out. I wasn't gonna say anything until you called something out. I was like, how long is this gonna take? Before you just notice I'm not talking.
You were gonna when you were doing it, I was the one calling everything out.
I would say some stuff back.
So while you were doing it, I would be the initiator, and then you go off of that.
I didn't call anything back out.
After I would initiate it, though.
I think there was an even exchange of you call something out, I'd respond to that, and then I'd call something out off of you, and you respond to that.
So who initiated? It was just equal?
I mean, once it started, it started.
It didn't matter who initiated it?
No.
That's where the disconnect was. My thought was whoever is performing the task, the other person is like initiated.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, in that turn I had been doing that. Nothing had ever came back. That's why I pulled back.
Oh, we just be on two different...
Yeah, that's true. We might as well do you again, but like...
Oh my god.
Because we never got a clean one of you. Let's just do half, so yours be quicker. Waiting to see you... You were waiting to see what I was going to say?
I was gonna say something.
Oh, you're gonna say
but
something.
Then it's funny. Okay. Alright. And then we both stop and wait for the other. How does this happen? You're wondering the same thing?
No, I'm just waiting for you to say something. Because I started it, so I'm like, let her throw one back.
Right. You're watching me sort these cards.
I am watching you sort these cards. You thought that was funny the way I said that?
Yeah, I did. I did pick up on that.
I did pick up on that.
It didn't take much because I laughed, huh?
Sure, when you put it that way, yeah. I'm just noticing changes.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're almost done.
A lot quicker with half of the deck.
You got more relaxed in your tone. You didn't notice that?
I did not notice that at all. You're just... Are you wondering how I didn't see that or I didn't notice that?
I would just in the next moment.
This is like way faster. Maybe too fast because now I'm done.
That was fine.
You sure? I don't feel like it's time.
Okay, you want to do another?
Yeah, I can do another.
You just started without even letting us start. And you're just completely shocked that I would ever even decide to say that to you.
I am very shocked. It's like, isn't that what you wanted me to do? It's not what you wanted me to do. You actually don't know what you wanted me to do.
No.
No.
I thought we were gonna start like when you started, but then like I was okay that you had started, so then I just started by calling that out and pretend like I was like.
And I just thought that you wanted it, to be as organic,
Oh, okay.
You just jump into it,
That was me starting it. I wasn't like actually calling you out. I was like calling you out to start it.
Oh, all these different interpretations.
Right. Entire perspective can change by just one interpretation. You wanna like add some background in?
Yeah.
We've been avoiding certain like aspects. We've been keeping like work and then also non-intimate. Something like doing exercise makes someone get caught in the wave even after the exercise. It's because they need to explore that area.
That's the word, explore. I was looking for the word. I'm like, need to visit that. Explore it, yeah.
We just started dating. I think we got extra from there. That's already enough, isn't it?
Pretty much.
And I'll be coming in. Or maybe you should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. I already have my time. It's quicker this time.
You have the extra thing.
Oh dang. Okay, let's see.
Okay. I got some.
Come in.
What's up?
Nice of you to join.
Yeah. Why do you say it like that?
It just took you longer than usual to come over.
Oh. Didn't seem like it.
It never does it?
I feel like you're getting at something that I'm completely unaware of. Are you just joking? You're just playing with me? Wait, are you serious? Okay, anyway.
So how was your day?
Alright. Remember how that guy did it in that one video we watched?
Why are you like taking? Did you get taken off guard or something? You're like.
Maybe, yeah, a little bit. I wasn't expecting you to.
I know.
You usually don't ask me that. Yeah. So is there any reason why you... Well, how was your day? Maybe something going on with you. How was your day?
My day was, was out in the garden, went for a walk, usual activities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You talk to your mom at all?
Not lately. Yeah, I have to get better at that. We have to finish this. Remember we promised the Jeffersons we'd be on time this time. They're doing a sip and paint. Remember?
Wait, what are you doing?
I have to finish preparing this. It would be helpful if you
Well, you haven't
would
started.
help me.
You want me to help you? I thought you liked doing it.
Well, it'd be nice if you'd help.
Oh, I never knew that you actually wanted me to help. I thought you liked doing it.
Well, however we can get there faster.
I didn't know you need to... I didn't seem like you were hurrying. I was waiting for you. What time is it already?
7 o'clock.
Oh, we have like 9. We have 9 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Ugh, not again. They're always saying we're always late. Just once, I'd like to just prove them wrong. Almost there.
Yeah. You know I do this. I'll beat you. No, wait. Stop. Pause. Time out.
You cheater! I'm done anyway. No, wait. Proceed to keep going.
Alright, I have to actually get ready too. I know it's that soon.
Yeah, 7.
I don't like being late.
Neither do I.
That's good. What was your extra?
You're home late because you was out there cheating.
What was the time?
The time constraint was a dinner party.
Oh, okay. I think we should do this again, but time constraint should be influencing how fast you have to go too. It doesn't have to be like you're speeding through it, but it has to be something like you don't have a free day. Like something that makes you like have some pace a little bit.
If we have to be there at a certain time.
You were like kind of fiddling with the cards, and like that's not someone who's in a rush. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I wasn't aware, and then when you point out the time, and then I was like, oh my god, time got away from me.
Yeah, that could work. With your mom, she had just told me to plan a surprise party for you. I usually do ones that are like more drama and which usually tends to be more negative. So I was like, I wanted to be like
that's always how it is.
Yeah.
You want to be different this time.
Yeah, just open it up a little bit.
Maybe I know, yeah.
But it works well too when we have opposing extra stuff. Like I came in like we're about to do a surprise party for you, and you came in with more like let's stick on that. You think that I was out cheating? I guess my extra will be like related to that. I don't know if I have my extra. Oh, okay. The thing is, you think I'm out cheating. You don't know for sure.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Who is it?
Joe. Who else would
Not
it be?
again.
Not
Joe,
again.
you left your key again? What? It's open. Come in. Yeah.
I mean, this is nothing new. I obviously don't have. You know, my keys don't stay attached to me. Okay, so.
Joe, what's the point of giving you a key if you're gonna forget it all the time? Okay, you're just preoccupied maybe.
What are you up to?
Trying to finish this here before we have to go to parent-teacher conferences. So we actually made it just in time.
Oh, it's today?
Yeah, today. Which is why we have to hurry up. We have to hurry up and get there. Did you make sure that Justin was okay? Like, was he ready to go?
Yeah.
Like, actually, how could you not? You
I was
didn't have your
texting.
key.
I was texting.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay.
Anybody call you?
Well, his teacher called the other day to remind us. So, I mean, I'm just like, we can't be late. We have to be there. Apparently, he's failing the class.
You should give him a tutor.
I don't know if that's in the budget. Have you looked it over lately, actually?
I mean, it'd be a little bit of a stretch, but it would be good.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if we can just be there more for, I don't know. It's just hard with like work and getting off right schedule. Oh my gosh. Dropping things. You gonna help at all? Like, does he have his shoes on? Like, can you? I don't know.
He'll be ready. He's good. He's good like that.
Is he?
He's good like that.
I don't know.
You can talk to anybody today?
Actually, my sister did call earlier, yeah. Nothing major, same old. How was work?
Good.
Yeah? Interesting.
It's the usual stuff. I did, I don't know if I even need to bring this up, or if me bringing it up makes me look guilty, or if me not bringing it up makes me look guilty, but I did have a lunch with a prospective client, and I saw your sister. So actually, I saw her seeing us, and I knew it probably didn't look right. So that's why I'm kind of wondering if she did mention it, and why you wouldn't let me know that. Because I wouldn't do anything, all right?
Yeah.
I don't think you actually believe me.
I don't know what I believe right now, actually.
It's good. I kind of want to keep going, but
Yeah.
you actually have to be going somewhere,
We have to.
I know you finished it, but I'm like, in the beginning, this one was fine. That was good enough. Cause we started pretty soon, but like, it has to be like you like for real. Dominique needs to be going.
I mean,
When you got to it, it was good. It was a good pace. And like when you're done, like you go.
okay.
At least leave the scene, but that's fine. Yeah.
That was leaving.
Yeah, I had to just like pivot with where you're going, because I thought we were gonna stay and like we just started dating. That's why I knocked. But the way it went, it's,
I think it's nice to catch you off guard though, because
It is.
like we should stick to some of the.
yeah, anything that's like actually set, because we should have like a shared narrative to at least put us in like the same frame. But anything extra, catch me off guard is like the point of it. You wanna come up with a scenario?
Yeah. Were you still dating, or?
we can stay in the dating or we can change it. It could be pre-dating, post-dating, like divorce.
When you said divorce, my mind just immediately was like, oh yeah. I feel like I'm always doing a negative though. It seems like I gravitate to that. Just like you said, like the more negative, it adds more to it. It seems like it's too positive. It's like
In movies, sometimes you have to have like the honeymoon phase of things, you know?
that's true.
Where everything's happy. No movie's gonna be happy the whole time.
You got the secret kid. You got the secret woman. You got the secret life. It's never like positive. So that's why I'm like, okay.
So what's our shared thing though?
So yeah, we are dating.
How long?
Maybe a few years.
A few years. This is your office. I have to come and do that for some reason.
Come in.
Why are you looking through my stuff? Why are you looking through it? You've been drinking?
Can you blame me? I'm just so excited.
For what?
Come on, you're just so modest. Were you gonna wait until we actually got there to tell me? Maybe I should have told you about this part.
Wait, who told you that? No, we might not. Whatever you know, it might not be true. Okay. And I was just playing along with that.
No, it's good news. Your job? Well, Bill called. There's something happening on your job today.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
You're excited about that?
Yeah.
You're really excited about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Wouldn't you?
I mean, I am. I just did not think you would be excited.
Well, you told me you did some good work today, and yeah, I think it's great.
Okay.
Okay.
You're for real. Okay.
Are we? Sorry. Trying to help.
Yeah, I just need to. I know we sometimes do it together, but I gotta get this. I gotta.
Okay.
So what were you doing? Like, what's up with you? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I maybe had a little too much to drink.
I wonder if sober you would like that. Would be as excited for my news. Yeah, you don't know what that means.
I feel like sober me would be
No.
approving as well. Okay.
Let me introduce you to sober you one day.
Wow. I have a feeling if I was sober, I would not have found that funny.
You're a little bit. You didn't. Okay. I thought you would appreciate that. Whatever. You know what I mean. There's more to do with you and my job than whether you're sober or not. But if that's how you want to play it, that's how you want to play it.
Goodness.
I will see you at home. You told someone that you didn't like my job or didn't like that I worked that place.
Really?
So that's why I'm like, that's like playing that back into it.
That is so, because I had good news and like we were gonna go to some sort of work related event. So I was like happy.
And from my perspective, I was like, no.
Remember I was trying to tell you I was trying to be more positive and you went negative.
You want to try both positive this time?
Yeah. I'd like
Is that what you're going for?
I want it.
I'm in the study room and I asked you to come and help me with this because it's due in like 10 minutes. So when you get here, you'll do that side, I'll do this side. You're right, the negative is so much more. It gives
I know.
gives it more friction.
It's hard to try to be positive, figuratively and.
Okay. Oh, that's negative again. In this situation, you're a smoker, smoking cigarettes. That's I'm base my extra off that. You don't have to do anything with it in the thing. Just know in the back of your mind that you smoke. Oh, come on. Took you long enough.
Sheesh.
Here, this one I think easier if you did that one. You alright?
Never better. Making it negative already. Okay.
I know, but we worked on that, right?
Mm-hmm. We have to. So, how long you been at this? I feel like you should be further by now.
I have a few other piles done. I just need help with these last ones. Yeah, it's due in like 5 minutes, so I gotta put them all together. I know, I do that.
Oh my gosh.
Wait till the last minute on every single thing. I swear, I'm working on it.
You've been saying that.
I know everybody has habits, all right. I don't want to get on you about your, you know, your habit. How have you been with that anyway?
It's easier said than done, but I've been trying. I really have. You brought that up. Now I'm just kind of a little.
Sorry. Hey, look, go back to what we worked on. That seemed to be working, all right?
I don't
Has
know.
it been working?
It just kind of seems like you're not believing in me like you
No, I
used
do.
to.
I do.
It's such a hard habit. Like it's not
I know.
something that's done overnight.
Right.
I don't think you give me enough credit.
I know. It's much harder than my procrastination. That's for sure.
Say it, but then it's forgotten.
I won't refute that, but I'm also trying. And I'm there. You know, I'm there.
Well, we'll put that to the test, and perhaps next time you'll have a little more faith in me.
Yeah. I feel like you're taking shots at me right now, and I just don't. I'm trying, right? I don't know why you can't see that.
Oh, how does that feel?
I've acknowledged that you know, I've acknowledged it.
Wow. But how does that feel, though?
I just didn't like it. That's why I'm pointing it out.
You just didn't like, okay. Like, I didn't like it either.
I thought we were having a good time. I wasn't trying to do anything.
Brought that up. I don't.
I wasn't trying to, but I feel like you're taking shots, and now you got me there. So it's like, now what? God, I do this every time.
I just never win.
Yeah, okay. Now you're the victim. Now, okay. Now Dominique's okay. Whatever. I just think you like to get me riled up. I was chill. I wasn't gonna bring anything up.
Mm-hmm.
You're done. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, say it like that. Thank you.
Are you thankful?
I am. No, for real. I am. I wouldn't have not been able to finish it if I hadn't had help. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that. See, I'm being nice. Be nice.
For now?
No. Yeah, for now until you want to get me. See, you already got me. You just enjoy it. I know you do. Alright. Okay. You didn't really want to bring it there, so I was like, you know what? I'm going there.
It's so hard to be positive.
It is. There has to be some kind of conflict. Even in non-conflicting scenes, there's still something, you know?
There's always something in the mix. There's a card flipped upside down in there. Why did I find that funny? How old am I?
I feel like you'd enjoy watching open mic comedians. Because I feel like you have a very sensitive sense of humor. Have you ever noticed that? Like, have you ever consciously noticed that?
What am I supposed
You have like a sensitive, funny bone?
Oh, yeah. Even in serious instances, I guess it's a coping mechanism for me to, like, laugh anyway. My friend was telling me about somebody had died, and I just, like, dang, that's so sad. And I started laughing. I was just like, why am I like this?
What the heck? Like, was it for real laugh or just, like, uncontrollable?
Just, like, nervous laugh. Like, ha,
Oh.
oh my God.
Oh, it was a
Like-
nervous laugh.
Or, like, one of my friend's cars stopped in the middle of the intersection. She was freaking out. And I was over here dying laughing. Like, oh my God, what are the odds? Ha, we're right in the middle of the intersection. Ha. She's like, why are you laughing?
She's freaking out.
She over here in tears.
She didn't know how you guys were going to resolve the situation.
Well, her car stopped.
I mean, you're gonna figure it out. I mean, it would suck. I can understand that.
It was right over there by the intersection on 75th.
Was it daytime?
Yeah, it was in the daytime.
She was crying, like, even when she got out the car?
No, like it kicked back into gear or whatever at some point, but we were in the intersection for a few minutes.
Were you trying to do anything?
I was just laughing.
Like, what was she doing though? Like, she just kept trying to get it started?
She was praying.
For real?
Yes.
You guys sat there for minutes, just like, maybe it happens often with her.
No.
That.
Oh my god. Right where you're about to turn into St. Cat's, 75th.
Okay, kinda.
And like White Caps is right there.
St. Cat's.
Target and all that is over there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have to say it's Target. Why didn't you say that the first time? Okay, anyway.
That would suck. I'm not like taking away from that. I would that would suck for me too. It's just I wouldn't be like freaking out. I'd
But
just.
like it is because like if anybody could have hit us if they weren't paying attention. Like,
True.
Hurry up and put your hazard lights on. We're not moving.
My thought is that people are gonna see that my car is stuck. They're just gonna understand like, oh, it sucks for him, but I'm not gonna be mad at him like his car is stopped. Like, what are you gonna do?
I was just so glad it wasn't at night because if she didn't know to put on her hazards in time, somebody definitely could have just not seen us.
Maybe if they're impaired, but like if you have your lights on, or if it's daytime, unless you're just blatantly intoxicated.
Don't be paying attention though. Still though.
Wait, were you guys like turning, or were you just like straight in the middle?
I think we were in the middle. Couldn't have been no more than like 3 minutes. When you're in the moment, you think it's like way longer than what it really is. Of course, for her, I'm like, oh my god, it was a lifetime. We were in the middle of the intersection, and I'm freaking out. And all you do, this chick is laughing her head off. Like this is the funniest thing.
How did you know it stopped? So like, it stopped, no sound.
I guess the thought is there, but it's just like you never really think, oh.
No, I'm talking like, was the engine like? Did the engine just turn off?
I can't remember, but it just stopped.
Was she like pushing on it, trying?
Yeah, she was trying to do anything.
So that's what it was. Like I was like, how did it just start without anything happening? That's why I was like,
so
what would she do?
She was trying to start it, pray. Like,
Okay, when you told me she was just praying, in my mind I just saw her like just straight up doing nothing else, just like praying and like hoping. I'm like, what did you do? How does it just start all of a sudden? That's why I was like, what did she do?
just.
I just imagine her like hands on the wheel, just like praying, or like I thought you gave me the final and single answer with prayer. I was like, oh, okay. Like nothing else, no like key fob, no nothing. I don't think you would last at an open mic. I think you would be gone the whole time. They had to send you out. I bet comedians would have like the best night of their lives, and they just think they're like the funniest person ever, and all of them just kill. They're like, this girl is spilling it. They're just laughing at everything else, but.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I do that a lot. I will laugh. Very serious circumstances.
Is it just like nervous, or is there comedy behind
it? More so nervous. I had to report a customer before, like coming on way too strong. This man is calling from a whole different other state, but in his mind, he probably thought I was encouraging the behavior because I was laughing, but it was a nervous laughter because like,
yeah,
I'm trying to get back to, I'm trying to be polite.
I've never heard you laugh where I thought it was nervous laughter. I've always thought it was like standard laughter. So if I'm thinking that way, I'm not like...
You can see someone else misinterpreting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, that's clearly what may have happened, but there were multiple times where I'm just like, I'm trying to get back to the order that ended up going to my boss's boss, to the patient's doctor, and all. Yeah, he couldn't call in anymore. Someone else had to call in because they were, record the calls. So like they heard him, and then when my manager was like, "We heard you laughing, but we also heard you try to wrap up the call, get back to." Yeah. So it's more like a nervous laughter. So they understood.
Okay. It's all within context too, because if you start saying words that are saying like, let's get back to this, even if there was a laughter, you know that it's not directed in like a encouraging way. The words have to go with it.
Break the monotony real fast, get back to the subject at hand.
I think your laughter is too convincing. You're laughing out of nerves, but you're laughing like for real. I've never heard you do a laugh that sounded fake.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. So like your laughs might not be like, maybe like when you're being obvious, but like to be honest,
to be very obvious and very like.
Maybe it's because you laugh so much that like when you laugh as like a put off or like a nervous, it doesn't come out that way. It just comes as a real laugh.
She just laughing again, y'all. Yeah, she just.
No, for real, yeah.
Dang.
Did you ever like blatantly come out and say anything like that gave him like the hint?
I tried multiple times to get back. That's why they were like able to know that I was trying to just be professional.
Or not back to the task. Did you ever say something that was like obviously like, hey dude, like something like that, or was it always just like trying to get back to the?
Trying to get back to the task. They score us on our calls, and I guess I was just too worried that if I left him unhappy, like he would give me a bad score because they can do surveys, and it wasn't all the time. They just did it quarterly.
Do they ever let you know when you have a bad one? professional?
Yeah.
In that case, I don't even know how everything went, but and I'm a guy too, so I can't even say. But like, I probably said something like professional, so that it was known, and anything he continued after that, he would know that he's out of bounds. If he wanted to give me a bad score and like they told me about it, then I would be like, I can't put myself in that position because I don't really know. But this is how I'm thinking I would see it, because I know they can review the tape.
He didn't want to stop. That's what that was.
You got the sense that he knew that he
I
was
think
out.
so. A lot of elderly, lonely people who live on their own, away from society. They don't have patient contacts. You're their point of contact because they know they need to order every single month for their supplies. It's just like this lonely old guy, and it's just like, come on.
Was he saying like very vulgar or in specific stuff, or like was it just his tone?
Oh, when they make my delivery, will you be in the truck there? Yeah, if you're ever down here, you can stay at my house. Very gross.
He was very convincing in that you believe he really wanted you in the way he was speaking.
Gross. Yeah.
I'm kind of like looking at it from the whole thing, because you just said something about like they don't call that many people, they don't talk to many people.
Some of these people for real legit do not live next to, like, they live acres and acres away from other people. I live alone, I'm in my 80s, this, that, and the other. They don't have many people, I guess, face-to-face contact. I don't know how many people they call, but people would tell me sometimes, I don't have many people to talk to. And I'm just like, dang, that sucks. All right, well, you have a nice day.
And overall, they're like lonelier people.
Some people. But that doesn't justify you make me feel uncomfortable.
I think the reason why it's more out of bounds for you is you don't realize how inviting and friendly you actually put it off, which is probably why people like always come talk to you and stuff. You have this more of a vibe that you don't probably realize you're giving. And it's not bad. You have more of a vibe than you even realize. So you talking to him and he doesn't talk to anybody else. Friendly feedback, friendly tone, and then you're laughing. From what I'm guessing, it's probably very convincing laughing too. You're laughing at his stuff. You haven't told him to back up. You haven't made it clear that you're stepping away. He's under the impression he's an old guy. What he did was creepy, because you just don't want to. You don't want to do that.
Because why would management take my side then?
Either way it goes, he's out of bounds. There's no way around it. I'm thinking that it was more convincing to him than
I realized.
Just looking at everything that you said.
There was no clear boundary.
Clear pushback. And also like you have more putting out more than you actually realize you're actually putting out.
I felt like I couldn't be abrupt with him. I need to speak to your manager. Just that, like I was just so worried about
the power struggle.
Right.
You didn't realize the position you actually had.
Guess not. When I worked at Sears, this old man, oh, you just look so lovely. You're so wonderful. He would always try to give me hugs, and I'm just like, don't give me a hug. This is weird. I found out that I went to high school with his children, and I actually used to talk to my teacher about it. I don't know what I should do because he's always wanting to give me hugs. He died, and I sang at his funeral. Sang his funeral because his children were in chamber choir, and they asked chamber choir to sing at the funeral. I'm walking around, I'm just like, man, he was a nice man. I used to work with him. He was in his 50s. I was like 16, 17.
Oh, what were the hugs like? Was it like old guy being like
weird?
Yeah, I don't know how else you could put that. 16-year-old. If he knew you, it would be different. But like, how do you know you?
Me because we worked at Sears together.
Oh.
But why are you always asking for a hug? You look so lovely. Oh, you look wonderful.
Those words don't sound sexual to me. Was it vibe sexual?
Yeah. Why are you always asking for a hug? You're married. I'm a 16, 17.
I'm picturing like an older gingerly guy. Nah, 50 is too young. If he'd be like 80s, then it make more
50,
sense.
50, 60. Like, come on. The dude was...
Yeah, okay, no, I see it now. If he was like older and like he's one of those old guys who was hugging everybody, then that's closer because it's like...
He gave me those vibes. My teacher was telling me like, girl, you need to... Maybe you should say something.
Yeah. I mean, people are like, if that's who they are, if there's never anything clearly set up and you're giving them like, in your head is nervous, if this comes off as perceptive, then it like, how do they know to stop?
Yes, I don't like confrontation.
Maybe I'm putting on what I think you look like compared to everything else I've seen. Because maybe if I was actually there, I would see different things.
I just be feeling like the hints are there. Take them, please. I don't want to have to be like, stop it, creepy old man. You could be my father.
Maybe I'm coming up with an innocent perceptive because I probably wouldn't at 50 if I was working at Sears
and
be
you're
doing
married,
that.
why are you hugging it?
If he wasn't being fatherly.
No.
He could be your father, what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying, the age gap.
I thought you were saying he was coming at it from like father leave.
No. And now we will play his favorite song as we view the body. Everybody like,
Michael Jackson. People crying. Oh yeah. Just picturing that whole like, yeah, I can see that.
Thank you.
Just the one picture. That's all it's like.
Seal the deal. How ironic! I sing at his funeral and he made me so uncomfortable. Yeah. I don't think I ever told my mom about that.
Do you think it would have been awkward if you had told the boss and like he saw you in the store later? That the guy saw you in the store later?
Yeah.
But that's different because there's no power imbalance there because you work together. So it's more about the confrontation with that one.
I mean, if I have to, I have to, but that's why I was trying to seek help.
That's why I didn't realize how much you hated the Rubik's Cube. Because I felt like if you actually hated it as much, you would have like just, can we find something else? I feel like you would have said, in my mind, that's what I thought you would have done. So I was like, we went this whole time. There were some times when we were enjoying it, but like I didn't even like have a real clue that you actually hated it because you didn't say anything outside of it. You always just put it in the thing thing. I'm like, why does she not do this? That's where I'm coming from. I was like, why does she? Outside of it, you never were like, yo, like, can you pick something else, something like that? Because like I feel like this is what I thought you would have told me if you really just didn't want to do it. Now I see that's because like there's a level of confrontation with that on some level.
On some level, if I deemed it was a big enough issue, maybe I would have been like, oh my god, I just can't take another day with this Rubik's Cube. And then when I found out I work with his children, I'm just like, that could have went south.
You mean?
Well, if I'm like reporting him to my boss.
Oh, that you're reporting him.
I'm just like, this could have been a thing.
I don't know if that wasn't enough action to like do anything. That'd be enough to just tell him to stop. Because he wasn't like, no like legal boundaries are crossed.
Right, but who's to say he comes home from work? This girl reported me from my job, Dominique.
Well, why would he want to share that?
I'm just saying, this is clearly hypothetical because it never got that far. But I'm just saying.
Why would they be mad at you? They'd be more mad at him. Like, of course you, of course.
No, if they didn't believe that their dad would be like that, they'd probably be like, oh, she's accusing you.
If they didn't believe it.
That's my dad. If you have your perception of this person and their character, oh, I don't know him to be that way. What do you mean?
You weren't willing to risk the image of a liar being thrown on you.
Maybe they won't believe me. And then I think another thing was, I was always talking about, I'm going to quit.
Because of him?
No, I just hate my job anyway.
Because I used to not fully understand why people would hold on to stuff for like multiple years and then eventually come out when everyone else came out with it, the Me Too stuff. Either why would you hold on to it, or why didn't you say something, some version of that? I would like use my cards and flip it on you and try to get some like type of evidence or some. I put myself in their position, not actually knowing the whole experience from someone else's perspective. It's an inability to do what it would take. Most of the time, it's power struggle and like the fear of what happened if this happens, if this happens, if this. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense because sometimes people there's just certain things happening there where like they just. But on the second hand, there are some people who do lie. The liars, they ruin it for everybody. Because I'm like,
right.
Now I have to give them the benefit of the doubt because I know it's liars. So I need unrefutable proof. Otherwise, I'm kind of like, I don't want to.
It's hearsay.
No, for real.
No, it is. It is.
The liars ruin it. How can I just assume now? Just they make it convincing.
Just lie for no reason.
Sometimes it's like money.
I mean, people just suck too.
I'm from the perspective of that's like the worst thing to like have someone lie on you. So I'm like, I would want people to give me the benefit of the doubt. And like media is sensational. So like if they just run with everything.
And then also always like being an overthinker, you just like, what's the worst case scenario? And maybe that's why it's not that big of an issue. Like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable, but I'm gonna be okay, I guess. I didn't feel it was a big enough issue to tell my mom. Once I told her, she about to come down to the job.
She would have got the job done for sure, but she would have probably made something out of it a little bit.
I think so.
Unless you asked her not to.
Be comfortable enough, right?
It's perfect. Thanks.
Do you know how it works?
You just didn't go a pocket watch in front of people's faces? Is that it?
You watch too much TV.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
You're getting sleepy now. Well, we do use focal points to help guide someone to a state of heightened suggestibility.
Heightened suggestibility.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Do you smoke, Chris, around my daughter?
I'm gonna quit, I promise.
That's my kid. That's my kid. You understand. What about your mom, Chris?
What about... Wait, are we...
Where were you when she died?
I don't want to think about that.
Come here, Chris. Look at me.
Oh. Watching TV.
Watching TV. The TV was playing. What do you hear?
Rain.
It's raining. You hear the rain? Do you hear it? Find it. Tell me when you found it. Come on, Chris, look at me.
I found it.
I said that part already. What about your mom?
She was coming home, and she wasn't home.
From work?
Mm.
And what do you do?
Nothing.
Nothing. You did nothing. You didn't call anyone?
No.
Why not?
Yeah. I just thought that if I did, make it real.
I think it was your fault. You're so scared. How do you feel now?
I can't move.
You can't.
Why can't I move?
You're paralyzed. Just like that day. You did nothing. You did nothing. Now sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink. So there was a part that
I know.
messed up earlier.
There was parts where we both were just kind of putting stuff in. We can do our best to do like word for word, but if something gets in there, just let it flow.
Yeah.
No one's actually gonna go back and check. Some people probably read the screenplay, but they know that in movies sometimes words don't come out as they were written. Most directors don't care. Some directors do, but if they do, it's easy to just adjust and stick with those words.
Some of it with the improv, and they decide to keep it.
There's a lot of mixture.
Yeah.
Just use whatever you can. That one seemed good though.